Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. All right, traders, tomorrow is Friday, or I should say today is Friday. I know it's a bear market, and Friday in a bear market, but we're going for something completely different tomorrow. For August 15th, 2008 on Friday, we're going to play a game of Follow the Leader and look at the 200 bar simple moving average. Follow the leader is what we're going to do here. Traders, we know we've done enough research, we've done enough of these videos together and held many classes at our trading academy, and we know for sure that the Dow Jones Transportation Average is the leader of the indice markets. Right behind the Dow Jones, very closely followed, and that's the transportation average, very closely followed is usually the Emini Russell. Right behind that is the Nasdaq, and then the S&P follows the whole group. In that order, I have some charts that I am going to show you, and in those charts, I think you will see why we have no choice tomorrow but to play Follow the Leader. Now, this is also leading up to something else that we did. We did a video on Tuesday, August 5th, 2008, and in that video, we have a question on the board. The question we posed to you was, is there a fundamental shift taking place? Is there a fundamental shift taking place in the markets? If there is, well, then of course we're going to have to pay attention to it. The video started out with the Omni's proprietary moving average. We did about 27 charts we presented to you in a video on August 5th that were actually dated up till August 4th. The video was for August 5th. In those charts, I showed you that a multitude of markets had converged at the Omni proprietary moving average, and I said there is definitely some kind of fundamental shift taking place because that is not commonplace for all these markets to converge around our average. Well, since then, markets have spiraled through the average, most of them. Dollar index got above the average, as did some of the indices, and went down through the 200 bar moving average, and the dollar index and the indices are going above the 200 bar moving average, meaning there is some kind of fundamental shift, temporary or not. Something has been happening here. Since that video dated on August 5th, if you go back and look at that YouTube video, traders, I assure you, you will see this move before it happened. Then on August 12th, the next Tuesday, we did a follow-up on that video to show you the size of the movement that actually took place after we got past the Omni proprietary moving average. Well, since then, many of those charts have surpassed the 200 bar moving average, and back to that again, so has the Dow Jones Transportation Average, so has the Emini Russell, and now the Nasdaq. With that in mind, the S&P usually follows that crew. I think the S&P is going to follow the Nasdaq tomorrow, barring some unexpected, insane news that comes out of the woodwork that we can't even see in the charts. And basically, news and fundamentals always come out in the charts first. I can't see anything else happening tomorrow, but let's play Follow the Leader. Let's go with a green Omni for tomorrow, and let's trade the Nasdaq, a green Omni on a Friday, traders, on a Friday. Do I want to call a green Omni on a Friday? Well, you know what, traders? I don't think about analysis ever. I read what the charts have to say, and I trade what I see, not what I think, because I'm human, and who cares what I think? Who cares what any of us collectively think? It's what the analysis says and the way the markets are going to go that really matters. Markets are right. Humans hope to be right. The markets are always right? There's no question here, right, guys? Markets are right, and that's that, right? They're always right. And humans try to jump on and jump off these markets like they're wild broncos and hope you don't get bucked. Well, that's what we have planned for tomorrow. We're going to play Follow the Leader, and now I'm going to take you to a few charts which should convince you that Follow the Leader is the right course of action for Friday. Okay, traders, with the theme of Follow the Leader in mind, this is the Dow Jones Transportation Average Daily Bar Chart. The widely monitored 200 bar moving average is here. We had gotten above that and stayed above it. Since we've gotten above, we have had nice rallies, got above the Omni proprietary, got up a little above it, came down, tested, held it, and rallied back up for Thursday and settled at a nice high level. The indicators look bullish. The chart itself looks bullish. We're clearly above the 200 bar moving average. And remember that this is the leader. Well, if the leader is above the 200 bar, the followers should be right behind it, right? Let's go look at a couple of those followers now and see what they look like. Okay, traders, the next chart you are looking at is the Emini Russell. The Emini Russell. And the Emini Russell very closely follows the Dow Jones Transportation Average. With that in mind, we got above the Omni proprietary moving average when we did that video. This was one of the charts in the video, and we showed you that we had just broken above. Since then, we've gotten above the all-important 200 bar moving average and have really put in some pretty nice moves since we did that. Traders, we are now clearly completely above the 200 bar moving average, and this is bullish. We are day traders. We trade what we see, not what we think. You'd like to think it's Friday in a bear market and you've got to go short. And for all intents and purposes, I wish I could give that recommendation, but you have to trade what you see. And what I see here is a market looking to move higher on a Friday. There is a previous high here. You could always end up making a double top, but that's $8 to $10 away in the Emini Russell on the upside. So even if a double top's going to be put in, you still got to rally to get there. Okay, so you saw the Dow Jones Transportation Average, and now you are seeing one of the closely followed markets that stay behind the Transportation Average. It's the Emini Russell. Let's go now look at the Nasdaq and see what that's doing. Okay, traders, you are looking at the Nasdaq daily bar chart. This is the September daily bar chart, and you can see clearly we did get above the Omni proprietary moving average. The market got above that and then got above the 200 bar moving average the same day that the transportation average got above, settled at the highs, and is now threatening to want to move higher. If you pull your technical indicators on the Nasdaq, you will find that they are all pointing towards the upside. The market is above a widely followed 200 bar moving average. Again, I put that same note here. We are now clearing the 200 bar moving average, as you can see. The Russell absolutely cleared it and is away from it. The Nasdaq, following the Russell, is just now above it and beginning to take off. With that in mind, I'd say that the course of follow the leader is taking its toll right now on these markets. You have transportation average running. You have the Russell right behind it. Now you have Nasdaq breaking out above the 200 bar. We need the S&P to follow it. That is the follower. Let's go look at an S&P chart now. Okay, traders, you are now looking at September S&P daily bar. And if the September S&P daily bar is the laggard follower, well, that means it should make its way to the Omni proprietary moving average and then bull its way up and at least test the 200 bar moving average. Traders, the 200 bar moving average is very widely monitored by fund managers across the globe. We're not the only ones seeing this. I assure you that they see the transportation average, the Emini Russell, and the Nasdaq clearing that 200 bar moving average. And I would think, like we are, they're expecting some sort of a rally up to test that now in the S&P. Don't forget, traders, the S&P is still in a bear market. We are not falling in love with the upside here. But hey, you know what? A little peck on the cheek for the upside on Friday isn't going to hurt anybody. So let's see what we get, traders. Do your own homework and see if you don't find this for yourselves. So, you've seen the charts. Traders, a fundamental shift. Is there one taking place? Please do me a favor and go back and review the August 5th and the August 12th videos on YouTube so that you can see why we are pointing in this direction. And the 200 bar moving average is absolutely showing signs that there may very well be some sort of fundamental shift taking place. Traders, you'd have to think that these markets bulling up the way they are lately and the dollar running up and all the currencies against the dollar getting smashed, the crude oil getting hit, all the all the commodities that make up the CRB index, they're all getting hit, or most of them are getting hit. Do you know what? Right now, silver is down $1.65 since Thursday's trading. Gold is down $18. That is a tell, traders. Silver does not move $1.65 for no reason. I think you're going to get some follow-through on the upside tomorrow in these indice markets. And I think the fact that we are above the 200 bar moving average and getting above or heading towards it now in the S&P, not getting above yet, but heading towards it, and the fact that commodities have pulled down, I think the bulls are going to come out in full force and try to take this thing higher. Again, have I become a bull? No. Are my eyes open really wide? Absolutely. So again, a little peck on the cheek of the upside tomorrow. I don't think it's going to hurt anybody here. Let's see what we get. With that in mind, traders, for August 15th, Friday, 2008, we have a green Omni. That Omni baby's pointing north. The Nasdaq says, Omni says to buy the NQU8, the mini Nasdaq, in the high to mid 1950s, maybe the low 1960s, right as it's crossing through the 1960s into the 50s. I think right there is going to be a buy area for the Nasdaq. Place your stops in a sensible area, traders, but use wide stops tomorrow. If there is a shift coming towards the upside, you get a lot of volatility before it actually happens, so you're going to need a wide stop. Trade the Nasdaq with the very wide stop tomorrow. Put your stops in first, and then place your orders to buy. If you don't know where to place your orders, how to place your orders, or where to place your stops, come on down to the Omni Trading Academy. It's www.livewithoscar.com. Take a look at what we're doing in our chat rooms. Look at the Omni page, and I'm sure you will get a much better gauge on how to get in and out of these markets. All right, traders. So it's the high to mid 1950s or really low to bottom 1960s, somewhere right around there. You're going to buy NASDAQ. The Omni profit objective on the NASDAQ is a run at the high 1900s. Maybe they'll try for the 2000 mark in the next day or two. I think that's what's going to happen. Again, it is Friday in a bear market, so do your own homework first and make sure you agree with an up arrow before even considering taking a buy recommendation or any recommendation. For me, or for that matter, any entity out there, always do your own homework first so that you can't blame someone else for your mistake. You can figure out what you've done wrong and learn from it. So if you've done your homework, even if you agree with someone else, and it goes wrong, it gives you something to learn from. So don't just take anyone's word ever. Do your own homework. All right, traders, as I always say, never trade without stops. Don't trade alone. Come on down to the Omni Trading Academy and come huddle with us. There are hundreds of traders that show up every day in our trading rooms. There is live audio and video of me helping traders get in and out of these markets. We hold classes at the site a few days a week. Sometimes we get 4 or 5 days out of a week. It just depends on market volatility. If markets are very volatile, we hold back on classes. If markets cool out, we like to hold classes. So you need to be there every day in order to enjoy that. The classes are quite comprehensive, traders, and I think you will find if you join just one of those classes, you will learn a lot about technical analysis, and we do them quite often here. Traders, we have forums at our site. Forums are a place where you can go and you can write some of your ideas or answer some questions. You know, if you go to those forums and you post questions or write answers or whatever you like to do when you go to trading forums, you will receive Omni Bucks. You get 2 Omni Bucks for every posting. If you reach, what's the number, guys? 100. If you reach 100 Omni Bucks, that gets you a free month in my gold classes, traders. Oh, it's a free week? Sorry. Let's retract that. I don't want to get letters. It'll give you a free week in my gold classes, and I think during that week you will realize why you should have been there already. So do yourselves a favor, go to the forums, earn some free Omni Bucks, and trade those Omni Bucks in for lessons. They couldn't hurt you, it cost you nothing. So do yourselves a favor and come join our classes. Traders, give me a call anytime you like, 702-629-4755. Don't forget, take advantage of the free memberships we have here at the Omni Trading Academy. Copper membership is absolutely free, so it couldn't possibly hurt you to see what we have to help you. All right, traders, I think that's about all I'm going to do for this video. If you'd like, shoot me out some emails. Send your emails to oscar@futuresanalysts.com. All right, traders, say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. Say this to yourselves, especially when you're going to get involved in these markets, because you must keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best ways I can help you with that is to tell you to say this to yourselves every day, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out.
Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided. That being said, I am a 24-year seasoned trader on and off the floors. This is how I've made my living for many, many years. Good luck trading.